That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful weekly twin flame reading. I do hope you're having a lovely weekend and you're staying focused, believing and trusting in what you already know. So it's going to be for the week of the 8th to the 14th of May 2023, and I'm going to use 3 different oracle decks. I'm going to start with the Divine Masculine energy to see what's going to come through for this week. I'll get some communication from the Divine Masculines heart space of what they want to share and express to the Divine Feminines, and then I'm going to go on to the Divine Feminine energy. So I'm going to start with the Enchanted Map Oracle, this beautiful deck. Thank you so much to all of you for love and support that you give me. I am so very grateful to each one of you. And if you are new to my channel, I do use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's how I channel. Please don't be offended. Just put it into your situation, how it resonates with you. I do realise it's just energy. So what's coming through for this week of the 8th to the 14th of May 2023 for the Divine Masculine energy? What is it they're working through this week? How they can be feeling? Nice clear message please for the Divine Masculines. Let's see. Listening, they're listening. Listening with truth, listening with love, because we've got so much green coming through in this card, and this beautiful elephant. And it's number 53, which adds up to 8, infinity and abundance. 5 is movement and change, and 3 is having strong faith. And at the bottom of the deck is Bone Collector, and it's number 1, which is alignment. So this week, not only are the Divine Masculines listening, they're observing and trusting their intuition, going deep within, listening to the truth. So I'm actually going to read from the guidebook for the Bone Collector because it's a really special message. The essential meaning for this energy is you are whole and have everything you need within. When the Bone Collector appears, she's asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with situations similar to the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by the perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticised. The Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need and you'll find it, you'll have it all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. So again, truth. Not reacting, not responding from fear, from the truth, from their heart space. Really listening and observing this week. So next I'm going to be using What Your Soul Wants You to Know. One of my favourite decks, the Soul Coaching from Denise Lynn. So that's beautiful, having this awareness, really taking a good close look of what's going on around them and how they've reacted previously, and changing this and listening to the truth and reacting, responding with truth from their heart space, being their true authentic self. What else is it that we need to know this week for the Divine Masculine energy? What is it they're working through this week? Nice clear message please. That one wants to come as well, breakthrough, and there will be breakthroughs this week because they're listening with truth, with love, observing. And this one, as I said, wants to come through. Impeccability. Yeah, really being hot on this. Taking everything in. Not missing or bypassing anything. Being thorough. Using diligence. And at the bottom of the deck is enthusiasm. Yeah, feeling very enthusiastic about life. The energy is just completely changing, and that's when we see the breakthroughs, because we're in our truth. We're being the unconditional love that we are. And maybe researching, looking into things more, learning more this week, and being enthusiastic about this. So, and they're feeling enthusiastic because they're breaking free from, this feeling of unworthiness, not being good enough, feeling as if they're going to be criticised for everything that they're doing, letting go of that. And trusting the truth, trusting their intuition, taking this responsibility, going deep within, and feeling this warmth, this support from higher power. And yeah, they're dedicated and committed to doing what's necessary to help them break free from this feeling of unworthiness, not feeling good enough. So I'm going to use in the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck next to see what else is coming through. That's beautiful. So much movement forwards. So much progress is coming through in these readings. And the Divine Feminines, you are the spiritual leader as well. So this is why this is coming through for the Divine Masculines, because you're focusing on yourself. You're listening, taking responsibility and taking action, making decisions from a place of truth, love. So I'm very interested to see what comes through for the Divine Feminines. So what else is it that we need to know for the Divine Masculine energy for this week of the 8th to the 14th of May 20? Oh my goodness, so a lot wants to come through. So at the bottom of the deck, before I go to these, is transformation. Yeah, transformation. The Divine Masculines are, remembering who they are. They're changing from being this fearful being that's been stuck in this cage. They're opening up, they're spreading their wings. And transformation is very uncomfortable, to be able to release yourself and allow yourself to come out of the cage. We do have to face so many things. We have to work through the fear. We have to face it head on. So it is very uncomfortable. And this is where they're getting their powerful, feeling so much more powerful. They're regaining so much strength. Miracles are happening for them this week. They're seeing the miracles because they're awake, because they're listening, they're observing so closely. And forgiveness has been a big part of this journey for the Divine Masculines, for everybody that's on this spiritual journey. We don't realise how much forgiveness there is to do. And when we are practicing forgiveness, that's when we feel peace, joy, happiness, and we've made it home. We remember who we truly are. We're not holding on to things that no longer serve us. And there's a lot, we don't realise how much forgiveness there is for us to do for ourselves. It's not just about things that have happened and involving other people. It's about forgiveness of self, because we do beat ourselves up. We put ourselves down throughout our day, everything that we're doing. And wisdom, feeling so wise, understanding, having epiphany moments, this enlightenment, and realising that there's so many miracles that are occurring all the time. So very, very powerful, and setting themselves free, surrendering. And that did come through for the full moon in Scorpio lunar eclipse as well, just surrendering everything. And again, transformation, surrendering. It sounds very easy to do, but to get to that place of surrender, it's, you know, we feel as if we're pushed to the limits. We feel, it's really, really tough, but it pushes us to actually let go. We move ourselves away from the situation because we feel as if we're defeated. So that sounds pretty negative, doesn't it? Defeated or give up or whatever. But through that, you're releasing, you're not holding on, you're not trying to control a situation. So you allow yourself to bring support, guidance, love into your life. You've let go, so you're allowing God, the universe, the angels. And power, this power is coming from purity, because it's coming from a place of love. That's the difference. It's not power from ego, it's power of love. And that's when the miracles come through. But they're open to receive so much wisdom and sacred knowledge this week as well. And, you know, maybe understanding the importance of forgiveness. Working with this, you know, really working and healing things within them. Realising that they are innocent, and to be in the present moment, not to keep going over things in the past that's holding them back, that's putting them down, thinking that they should have done this better, done that better, and realising what they've been doing for such a long time, which has been keeping in that low vibration. So I'm going to see what the communication is for the Divine Masculines for this week as well. So I'm going to use Sandra's deck, Divine Masculine Honesty and Realizations, from World Illuminator 1111. So what else? We can pick up the energy as well from the messages. What is it the Divine Masculines would love to share and express? There will be more in-depth messages, a DM to DF that's going up a bit later. If you are a Divine Feminine that's watching, you'd like more messages. So what is it that the Divine Masculine, so that one flipped out into my lap, Divine Connection, yeah. There's something different and special about our love. It is a divine connection that is ordained and protected by the Creator, yeah. They understand that this is a divine love, divine relationship. And that's because they're having this relationship with self and with God, with higher power themselves. They know. And they're trusting this. They're listening to this. They're not pushing this away. What else? Oh my goodness. There's a lot that's come through. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So step forwards. You may not be able to see it, but know that I'm moving towards you, because each day I'm making steps forwards in my own life, and every step forward is a step closer to you, yes. That's what you have to remember, Divine Feminines. By the Divine Masculines having this relationship with themselves, that is them choosing and getting closer to you. And promise. Here is my promise to you. I'm coming home. I'm preparing and doing what I need to do for myself at the moment so I can be able to come home. Yes, they're doing everything. They're using this impeccability. So hot on it, everything, taking this responsibility. They don't want to miss anything out. They want to get, you know, they want to get this cleared so they can give their Divine Feminines everything. And they promise you this. So guidance. I'm following the guidance that I'm receiving, and it's leading me directly to you, yeah. Can you believe it, guys? Everything that I've said, they're trusting this guidance. They're having this relationship with higher power. They're open to receive this warmth, this love now, as you can see with breakthrough. They're listening to the guidance. They're not resisting this anymore. Miss you. I miss your smile, your body, everything about you. I miss our talks, hanging out and spending time with you. I really miss you. So they're missing you, however it seems to you, and taking charge. I'm taking charge of my life. I'm walking away from habits, things and people that I've outgrown and that no longer align with who I am becoming. So they're taking charge of their life. understanding that they are the creator of their own life, and that energy is so important, what's going on within them, to not keep beating themselves up, to remain in this low vibration, and to keep attracting negative things to them. They're changing it, they're owning it, receiving guidance, wisdom. They're feeling so powerful because they're doing things from a place of love. And that is getting very close to you, Divine Feminines. Everything that's happening right now is moving you closer and closer to your Divine Masculine, and they're setting themselves free, out of the cage. I'm doing what I need to do to find my freedom. I'm freeing myself from all that holds me back from being with you. And what was holding me back from being with you was low self-worth. I didn't feel good enough. I listened to the negative voices that are in my head, beating myself up all the time. They're setting themselves free from that. That's absolutely beautiful. Messages from the Divine Masculines, so clear of what is actually going on. And again, as I always say, this is what's you've been clearing, Divine Feminines. You're in your power, you're in your heart space, focusing on yourself, having this strong relationship with God, with the universe, with the angels, whatever resonates with you. So I'm going to see what comes through for the Divine Feminines now. So I'm using the Enchanted Map Oracle deck to see what's come through. So I didn't have to pick any, the communication from the Divine Masculines, because that's, that wanted to come through, and it just goes with everything that I've shared, channeled for this reading, this energy for the Divine Masculines. So what is it we need to know about the Divine Feminines for this week of the 8th to the 14th of May 2023? If any of you guys would like any extra support on your spiritual journey or the twin flame journey, all the information about the services I offer is in the description box down below. So let's see what's coming through. Nice clear message please for the Divine Feminines. I'm very interested to see what's going on this week for the Divine Feminines. Dragon's Lair, 19, completion, end of a cycle. 1 is alignment, 9 is near end of a cycle, completion. And Wizard awareness, again, mirroring each other. Really having this awareness. And number 3 is strong faith, having strong faith, trusting yourself. Being mindful, observing, listening with the truth. The same as the Divine Masculine energy, and trusting with the Dragon's Lair. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's about you trusting, as I always say to you, about the radar that goes off. Trusting your intuition, trusting that, what feels right for you. Using discernment when you're experiencing fear, taking responsibility of that. With this awareness, shifting out of fear by putting love into the situation. So that changes the radar back into feeling love, peace. Then you can see the situation, the circumstances, whatever's going on with truth. Just with that awareness, that is what's so important on this journey, is the awareness. Not that we think that we've got to be perfect and we've got to do this and we've got to do that, because otherwise we put too much pressure, and that's coming from ego again. It's about just observing it, owning it, taking responsibility of it. And then that completely shifts, as I said, the radar back into love, peace. You're moving back to where you're meant to be. Joyful, feeling abundant, feeling happy, feeling protected. Being the unconditional love that you are. So let's see what comes through the Soul Coaching Oracle, what your soul wants you to know. So it's just trusting that radar when it goes off. When the alarm's going off. Because you could be having the feeling as if you're that something bad's going to happen, or again, it's just about trusting your intuition, or what feels right for you as well, and taking action, knowing what's, with love, like, oh, okay, I don't feel that this is for me. I'm not aligned with this anymore. This isn't serving me anymore. So putting love into the situation straight away by removing yourself. Or, this can be about that you're going to be doing something different, or you're having a thought or whatever, and the radar's going off and creating fear, it's making you feel bad. It's making you feel these low vibration, so it's about assessing it, trusting the radar that's going on, trusting the truth of what it is, the same as what comes through with the divine masculines, the bone collector, and listening. So what else is it that we need to know for the divine feminine energy for this week of the 8th to the 14th of May 2023? What's coming through? Just in that inner compass and being aware of the radar. Is it, going off, creating this fear? Acceptance, self-acceptance, acceptance of what is right now. Acceptance is so powerful. And grace brings, when you have acceptance, when you're in this energy of, just relaxing, making peace with who you are, not putting pressure on yourself, you're letting go of control, and you become peaceful, and you're in your grace. That is your true essence. In your grace, just flowing with life, feeling worthy, feeling protected, feeling safe, trusting that everything is happening for you for your highest good. So acceptance brings grace, and it feels so peaceful. You feel so light. You feel free. And we don't realise at times that actually we haven't accepted ourselves, that we are still living, loving ourselves with condition. Or, we're thinking that when this happens, when that happens, that's when you'll be okay, that's when you will be happy. To accept now, to see yourself through the eyes of God, to trust and believe that you are created beautifully, just the way you are. Yes, there are things that we can do to improve ourselves, to maintain healthy, to look after our well-being. But it's, we are really hard on ourselves, and acceptance shifts so much, so much. Because again, we're letting go of control. We're not judging ourselves. We're accepting ourselves. We're freeing ourselves of putting this pressure on ourselves that we've got to be a certain way. We're removing hate, hurtful thoughts that we have about ourselves. That's damaging. We're accepting that this is where I am on my journey right now, and it's exactly where I'm meant to be. We're not trying to change and force things to happen, because when you're in acceptance, things just naturally flow anyway, naturally change, because you're stepping out of the way. You're freeing yourself from this stagnant, toxic energy. You've given in to trying so hard to change things and just being and allowing things to flow with you, to you in your grace. All of those things naturally come to you, naturally change when you accept what is, when you accept who you are. So I'm going to use the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck next for the Divine Feminines. So trusting yourselves, accepting yourself, which is very, very powerful, which you may have really struggled with. That's something that I really struggle with. So That resonates with me. What else is it that we need to know this week of the 8th to the 14th of May 2023 for the Divine Feminine energy? Nice, clear message. Love. How beautiful. Love. Acceptance of love. That you are the unconditional love. And that you are perfect just the way you are. And so much love comes to you. So much abundance comes to you when you accept how beautiful you are. And when you accept all of the things that, you know, as I said, that you felt that you wanted to change, those automatically just happen because you're in the present moment feeling happy of who you actually are, being the love that you are. So that's absolutely beautiful for fulfillment, yeah. Fulfilling yourself. Not relying on things outside of you. Giving this love to yourself. Learning to fulfill your own happiness, to fulfill you. And understanding that you can only do that by going deep within. There's nothing outside of you that's going to make you happy. Because then you will continuously be searching outside of yourself. You will continuously be chasing. And all you've got to do is to go within, to fulfill yourself. So this week you're really giving this love to yourself by accepting yourself, trusting yourself, taking responsibility of yourself, feeling happy and fulfilled of who you are. Which is absolutely amazing because then it's showing that you're ready to share your happiness, the happiness that you found within you. You're ready to share that with your divine counterpart, your divine masculine. And so many of us previously, and so many of us in the 3D right now are, you know, we go into relationships because we think it's going to make us happy and we rely on the other individual to make us happy, or it doesn't have to be a person. This is about you finding your happiness and sharing it with others. You're not relying on anything else but yourself. And that's what you've been learning on this journey, is to trust yourself, to love yourself, and to have this beautiful relationship with God. So thank you so much for joining me today for this beautiful weekly twin flame reading. It was wonderful. I do hope it resonates and I hope it's supported you as well for this up and coming week. Because, you know, as I'm saying it, it sounds as if it's so easy, this acceptance, but it's deep. It is deep. So take good care of yourself this week. Divine masculines, divine feminines. So I hope you have an amazing week. I will be thinking of you all. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. And I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light. And I love you so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.